champions is when they're tired, that's when the real champions come out. That's when the real dog come out. Because if you go piss like a puppy, stand on the court. Let the best on the feet.
Last name ever, first name greatest. Like a sprained ankle, boy, I ain't nothing to play with. Started off local, but that's all the haters. I know G4 pilots on a first name basis. Niggas sitting faded on the ground. Nino, she insists she got more class. We know, swimming in the money, come and find me. Nino, if I was at the club, you know I bomb. Chemo, dropping mixtape, sounded like an album. Who'd have thought that country by two would be the outcome? Labels with my name beside I act like Malcolm. Everybody got a deal, I did it without one. Yeah, I'm about my business. Killing all these rappers, you swear I had a hit.
lacrosse fans on this beautiful afternoon to Paul Lane Field on the campus of Staples High School for today's boys varsity lacrosse game between the Friars of St. Anthony's and the Staples Wreckers. At this time, I'd like all of us to rise and remove our hats for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Today's anthem was sung by talented Bedford Middle Schooler Ella Garton. Thank you, Ella.
That's it. Good afternoon and welcome into WWPT 90.3 FM, or if you were tuning in to the O'Shea Productions YouTube live stream, I am Thomas Scott, and today I'm joined here as usual alongside Charlie Curran, and we are live from Paul Lane Field, and WWPT is back in action for some lacrosse, and it is just an absolutely beautiful day today, and it should be a beautiful matchup as well. I really want it to be close today, Charlie, and I really think it is. Charlie, take me through this game. We got a lot to cover.
That is 100% correct, Thomas. Once again, Staples Wreckers versus St. Anthony Friars. St. Anthony, this is their last game of the regular season, so they coming out with a W would be huge, as they are 11-4, and Staples is 11-2. They have 2 or 3 games left. Is that right, Thomas, of the regular season? So they still got some time left. I believe Darien and Danbury are their 2 other
Correct.
matchups after this game. But we're about to get this started, so
St.
I'm
Anthony's
excited.
making a little bit of a trip. They're out in Long Island, New York. Not too far, should just be about an hour, but I'm sure it's worth it to play a very high competitive team like Staples. Regarding St. Anthony's, they have a very deep roster when it comes to face-offs. For Staples, it's always been Eric Skolnick. So we are just about to be underway here at Paul Lane Field. Thomas Scott and Charlie Curran bringing you all the action on O'Shea Productions or WWPT 90.3 FM. The first face-off goes to Staples. It's Max Hill to pick it up. Great job by Eric Skolnick. He's going to try and get the ball out, and Staples has the task of clearing it. They do. It's Max Hill, and Staples already has their first offensive possession.
I mean, Max Hill, every single game we've seen him just usually off those face-offs, just taking the ball up the field, taking matter into his own hands.
Staples has been very patient on the offensive side this season. They always wait till they have the perfect opportunity. And I'm sure that's exactly what they're going to do today. They're going to have to break down this Friar defense very well. Something that me and Charlie did not mention before this game is St. Anthony has 33 college commits, and that's just absolutely ridiculous. Adam Udell rips a shot right wing. I believe it's off the post, but the fans expected that to be in, and now St. Anthony is on the offensive side of the ball. They're going to move it around. They got a shot inside, and they score. I believe it is Dylan Harrington with the goal inside, and St. Anthony goes up early.
I mean, great transition there for St. Anthony's. Udell just barely missed the shot over on their offensive zone. And then St. Anthony's just takes it up the whole field in about 10 seconds and bang. First shot score. Just what you're looking to do if you're St. Anthony's there.
So, Charlie, I completely thought Adam Udell's shot was in, but I think it hit the inside post and the ball wasn't fully over the goal line. But Dylan Harrington with the goal to get things going early.
It did look like it was in. It looked like it even hit the net from here.
Dylan Harrington, the 2026 attacking player and midfield player, is committed to Maryland. Second faceoff goes to Staples. Another great job by Eric Skolnick and the surrounding players to pick that one up. Adam Udell on the offensive side. He's at the left wing. He's going to give it to Will Fleming at X. It's 1-0 early. Friars lead. 10 minutes, 40 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
One thing I do want to mention is that it looks like Jake McGeehan is back. I don't know if he came back in a couple past games, but the couples that we've been calling, he hasn't been in the game.
Charlie Clark at X tries to get a shot on the left wing. Nothing there. Something definitely worthy to mention is Nate Murillo is out for this game. That is a crucial defender on the defensive side of the ball for Rutgers. And Cam Pryor on the offensive side. So Staples is going to have to make some substitutes, try and make up for those skilled players. Hunter Pillai, right wing. Nothing there. Tries to get the pass to Schaefer. Can't get it now to Will Fleming.
Great backup there from Will Fleming as he was able to get that ball before it went out of bounds.
Adam Udell, Michigan commit. Uses a screen from Pillai. They got a man inside. Nothing there. They're just going to continue to swing it around. Like I said, a very patient offensive team for the Wreckers. Justin Halke, great move to the left. Looks for the shot. Nothing there. Friars, like I said, playing phenomenal defense so far. Pillai looking for the best option. They got Charlie Clark inside. He rips a shot. I believe it was tipped by a Friar defender. It goes out of bounds. But with Will Fleming at X, it'll be Staples' ball.
Halke with a great move there on the St. Anthony's defender, but unfortunately did not have a window as there were defenders filling up the area.
Staples can't get anything to go, and it's going to be Friar possession.
Let's see if they can go grab another quick goal here.
There are 5 UNC commits on this Friar team scoring on their future goalie, Josh Marcus, and that is just insane to think about.
That is crazy.
5 of the 33.
This is going to be good, I guess, practice because they'll probably be shooting on Josh. So, get a little sneak peek in there.
St. Anthony's with the ball. They're 1 for 1 on their possessions so far. It's Gary Merrill. Now inside, they rip a shot. Josh Marcus with a very good save. Still loose ball right around the crease. It'll come up with Staples. It will not. It is still a loose ball. Getting closer and closer towards the halfway line. Ref blows his whistle. And it will be Staples' ball.
Great fight from both teams there. Does end up with Staples, but team showing their effort early.
The Friars are just around 50% on their face-off so far in the season, which is coming to an end after this game, but that is fairly successful. So we're going to see how that takes a effect on this game today. It's Adam Udell at X to try and tie it up. Now it's Nick Weil, the QB1 for the Wreckers. Now Adam Udell uses a screen from Weil inside. Nothing there. Rips a shot. That one is to the moon and into the woods. Adam Udell might have had a little bit of a slip with that stick work. Not quite sure.
That one came a little bit wild out of Adam Udell's stick. Definitely not what he was looking for.
Wreckers have a shot, and it is good. It's Tristan Schaefer. A little lefty shot right into the left-hand side of the goal. And the Wreckers tie it up early. It is 1-1.
Tristan Schaefer had a nice celly after that goal, especially the bench as well. Apparently, according to some of the players, they have the best celebrations in the state. That's questionable. Definitely got to keep my eye out for that more, Thomas. But great goal from Tristan Schaefer and the Wreckers as they tie the game 1-1.
Charlie, I'd like to point out
7 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first.
There are a very solid amount of fans here, and a solid amount from St. Anthony's, which is just kind of surprising because it's a pretty far trip.
It is a far trip. What is that, like around 2 hours, you think?
Maybe an hour and 30, something like that.
Okay. Okay.
So they're at the Staples S for yet another face-off. Skolnick has been very successful so far. Appears to be a violation, and it'll be Staples' ball. Max Hill right on the Wrecker S. He's going to give it to Weil.
Once again, Max Hill taking matter into his own hands right after those face-offs. Seems to be working out for this Wreckers more often than not.
Adam Udell at X makes a spin move. Looks for a shot. There's nothing there. High pass. Back to Adam Udell.
Adam Udell is guarded by Christopher Inzarello, the SHU commit.
Nick Weil goes right, nothing there. They're just going to continue swinging around, wait for their perfect opportunity. Stick work, great stick work from the Friars. That one will end up in St. Anthony possession on the offensive side of the ball. So now the Friars with a chance to take the lead after the Wreckers tied it up. It's Gary Merrill on the right side. Gary Merrill, he's going to flip it up to Harrington. He's just going to take his time. Tied at 1 with 6:45 left to go in this first quarter.
Now St. Anthony's going to hold for the right opportunity to put one in the back of the net here.
Definitely would be huge for them to get up once again early. Harrington again. Goes left, looking for his best option. He's just going to continue to slow it down. The midfield for St. Anthony's has been a little bit questionable so far in the season. That's their main objective for this game. If they can keep that together, they're going to continue to get more balls in the net. Harrington makes a move right on Max Hill. Flips a pass long over the goal. That one's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Staples' possession once again.
Wreckers definitely looking to capitalize on this rare St. Anthony's mistake. So let's see if they can do so.
There's a lot of other games in the lacrosse world today. Ludlow versus Ward and Prep at New Canaan. It's definitely going to be crucial to see how those come out to look at the FCX standings. Staples back on the offensive side of the ball with a chance to take the lead. It's Tristan Schaefer. Hunter Pillai subs in per usual. Still Hunter Pillai left side. He's going to bring it over to X. He's guarded by Justin Durham. Pillai makes a move inside, getting big checks. That one is inside, and it is stolen. Now the Friars are back on the offensive side of the ball. This has been a very back-and-forth game. It's Jake Johnston.
Jake Johnson had a great pickup there on the ball right after they missed the pass.
So Friars are once again up. It's 2-1. It's Charlie Cacabiado. Excuse my pronunciation if that is wrong. But he scores his first, and he scores the Friars' second.
Charlie with a great shot underneath Josh Marcus's legs. Definitely a little unexpected with a low shot there. As their first goal, I believe, was towards the upper half of the net. So, way to see a green light. I feel like the Wreckers have won almost every face-off that has been taken in this game.
Mike O'Reilly, the Fogo for the Friars, who's been switching with others throughout the season. This time he wins it. That's his first of the game. And they're going to get the ball over half, and they're going to be on the offensive side. It's Parker McDonald, one of the many UNC commits on this Friar offense. They're going to slow it down. They're up 2-1. No rush with 4 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Like I said earlier, a very beautiful day for lacrosse. The weather just does not get much better than this.
It does not, Thomas, and it's just great to be here in the booth alongside you. So that makes it even better.
Daniel Rooney inside on the left. Can't find anything there. He's going to flip it out. Still, they're going to move it around. That shot is off and to the right. William Atkinson with the shot. Josh Marcus didn't have to worry at all. It's going to remain Friar possession at X.
I still believe that is a good shot from Atkins there. Definitely, there wasn't a defender within him and Josh in goal, so I think that was a good shot.
Daniel Rooney at X gets it all the way up. Now it's Atkinson again. Back to Rooney, the pass, nothing there. Still a loose ball. Nobody can quite pick it up. The Friars will. And once again, they're going to have possession. It's Dylan Harrington.
Knessich was trying to get that ball out of around 3 people's sticks on St. Anthony's, but they were able to pick it back up again.
This has been a very long St. Anthony's possession. Harrington again. Guarded by Max Hill. Looks for a lefty shot. That one's off the mark. It's just a bit right. Once again, Josh Marcus doesn't have anything to worry about, but the Friars are just keeping one man at X, and they're going to continue to have possession once again. They get it back up top. Mason Solomon. Solomon getting double teamed. He gets out of it. Now it's Harrington to the right side, right into Josh Marcus's stick. And the Wreckers have the ball after a very long possession from the St. Anthony Friars, and they're back on the offensive side. It's Jake McGeehan, like Charlie mentioned earlier, coming back off of an injury.
Great save from Marcus there on that last St. Anthony's possession. He was able to stay focused throughout that around 4-minute possession from St. Anthony's and withholding 3 shots. Just great job from the UNC commit.
Yeah, really good job to stay composed. Justin Halkey, top of the key for the Wreckers. Would be huge for them if they can tie it up here. Adam Udell, good stick work, rips a shot right into the goalie's net, and the Friars are back in possession. The save from Dylan Rappaport, the Loyola commit. Still have the task of getting it past half. They do. So now the Friars with possession once again. They're going to find nothing inside. I believe he tried to make a pass. Couldn't quite get it to go. Gary Merrill, the UNC commit there.
Wreckers need to score pretty quick now with only 2 minutes left in the first quarter, down 1-2.
To tie it up going to the first quarter would be huge. Staples definitely the underdogs in this game. Nick Weil facing a little bit of trouble to get it past half. And there is a timeout from Coach Kashansky and the Staples staff. Something to mention that we did not mention yet is Coach Kashansky actually attended St. Anthony's, so I'm sure he's a little bit extra fired up for this game.
Definitely wants to, I don't know, maybe he's kind of on neutral grounds.
No, all Staples.
You think he is like a hater? I don't think he's like a hater, though. No way.
Not a hater, but definitely wants Staples to win.
He definitely wants his team to win, but still has some respect for St. Anthony's, we'll say.
In their last 2 games in 2023 and 2024, Staples lost a total in those 2 years of 31-3. So if Staples can win this one, that would just erase the past 2 years, and that would be huge. Staples is looking very promising going into the postseason. And so is St. Anthony's.
Both teams having great offensive and defensive possessions here in this first quarter. St. Anthony's was able to pull away with 1 extra goal as they are leading in this game.
Of course, it varies within the different lacrosse sources, but currently St. Anthony's is ranked 11th on the USA LAX website in the entire country.
Crazy.
And St. Anthony's has had a very challenging schedule so far this season. They played Culver, I believe, their first game of the season. They won that one 9-7.
It just came off a W against Don Bosco as well. Another great opponent for both St. Anthony's and Staples.
So Staples with possession after the timeout. They can't get it all the way into the offensive side of the ball. It's a loose ball. Justin Halkey and Tristan Schaefer, it comes up for the Friars, and they're back on the offensive side of the ball. Harrigan, guarded by Pillai. He's going to take it out and slow it down. That's very crucial for the Friars to get the ball back after that timeout. Now they will probably just waste time and try to get the last possession of the game.
Of the quarter.
Of the quarter, correct. Excuse me.
It's all good.
2-1, Friars lead. 1 minute exactly left to go in this game. It's Gary Merrill. He's going to flip it off to Johnston. Merrill can't find anything. Just waiting for their perfect opportunity, being very patient. Johnston inside. Finds a man inside. A behind the back shot. No good. Very good save from Josh Marcus. It'll be Staples' possession. Very good composure from Josh Marcus there.
That's just an incredible save. A behind-the-back shot, very unexpected and very rare. You don't see that every day. One call in the past with us two, Adam Udell pulled that one off and was able to come away with a goal. But St. Anthony's, this one was saved by Josh Marcus.
Staples, I'm not quite sure what the call is,
Maybe an
but it
offsides
will
call?
be Friar possession. It's Johnston picking up the pace on the offensive side. Now it's Ruddy. Over to Merrill. Rips a shot from Merrill. Nothing there. And Josh Marcus rips a shot all the way up, and it's no good. Staples,
Wow.
with 4 seconds left, had an opportunity to score. Oh, wow. That was close.
That was insane. What a heave from Josh Marcus. What a heave from Josh Marcus there, giving Will Fleming a shot. That was just incredible.
Very close. I mean, that would have been insane.
With a
What a
goalie
pass
stick.
from Josh Marcus. That's going to conclude our first quarter, and we are headed into the second. Just had to smile for a quick pick for Weston Hawkhauser. I'm not sure what he's going to do with that pick.
I don't know, but thank you, Weston, for running studio. It means a lot, and that's why he's one of the leaders this year.
Truly does.
Definitely
It is
someone we
2-1.
look up to.
Your concluding score in the first quarter. St. Anthony leads over Staples, and Paul Lane Field is kind of bumping. There's a solid amount of fans here.
And definitely see some alumni too, Staples alumni, maybe some siblings. But just a great day, beautiful day. People come outside, watch some great competitive lacrosse. It doesn't get much better than this, Thomas.
So like we said earlier, I just don't think you can say it enough. St. Anthony has 33 college commits on their team compared to, I believe, around 5 for the Wreckers. And I'm sure most of them won't even play in a big stage like this against Staples. And that's just ridiculous. If you're going to college and you're not starting, that just shows how good of a program that the coaches have been producing for years and years.
And the fact that, what was it, 5 of them are committed to UNC, that's mind-blowing to myself, especially UNC, obviously being a fantastic lacrosse school, as Staples' very own 5-star recruit Josh Marcus is going there.
Maybe we'll see a little bit of a jersey swap after the game with Marcus and the 5 other UNC commits for the Friars. But we are back on the Wrecker S. Staples now going left to right. The Friars going right to left. And the face-offs have been fairly split. I'd say most of them have gone to Skolnick so far. But still, the Friars are putting up a fight. Now it's Paul Lonegro on the S at the face-off. These pronunciations for this team are very challenging. But me and Charlie are going to have to deal with it.
We're going to get through it.
This one, it goes to Staples off of a violation on the face-off. That's the second violation from the Friars so far in this game. And like I said, it's going to be a face-off game. If you want to win this game, you're going to have to win a lot of face-offs. And if you have violations, you just can't afford that. Tristan Schaefer getting hacked, rips a shot. Nothing there. It's saved.
Like you were saying before with those face-offs, it's definitely important knowing that both teams do like to take their time and find the best opportunity to take a shot and rip one into the net. But that's not going to do with all these violations.
It's Richard at the top for the Friars. He's going to give it to Rooney. Daniel Rooney, the Maryland commit, alongside Gary Merrill, the UNC commit. Gary Merrill is the captain for this attacking squad for the Friars, and he's what holds them together. They've got a man coming in, nothing there. Fires it to Johnston. Takes a big hit. Now it's Merrill on the left side once again. 11 minutes to go in the second quarter, 2-1. Gary Merrill.
Kness is doing a great job keeping him close with his stick, not letting him get any open shots.
Now it's Dylan Herring on the right side, also committed to Maryland. Herring inside, lefty shot is good, right past Josh Marcus, and it is 3-1. The Friars are up 2. There's a whistle on the field, but I believe it will stand as a goal.
Herring with just an impressive left-handed over-the-head shot. Him being the junior and committed to Maryland is just, that means he's got to be super talented, and he shows his talent there with getting it past Josh Marcus in the lower half of the net.
We had a new Fogo to start the second quarter, but now he is off, and we are back to Eric Skolnick and Michael Riley. Michael Riley is just about 50% so far in this season. This one, it goes to him, and it's Gary Merrill, the UNC commit. Picking up speed a little bit. He finds a man. He loses it. Loose ball. Great job by Staples defense to get in there. Finn Edwards, the freshman, it's going to go out of bounds. It should be Staples possession, and it is. Parker McDonald, also the UNC commit, just couldn't come up with it right there. Josh Marcus with a very risky pass over to Nick Weil. Max Hill, no surprise, ends up with it.
I mean, there he is again. I've said it 3 times already this game, but Max Hill is doing his job close to perfection so far in this game.
Now Staples with a crucial offensive possession. It's Will Fleming at X. He'll give it to Weil. Now Schaefer, Adam Udell, playing not at X so far in this game. He's just in the middle. Now it's Hunter Pillai. Flips it to Charlie Clark. Charlie Clark tries to find Adam Udell on the cut inside. Nothing there. Getting lots of checks. He's getting double teams. He's got to give this one up. He does. It's Will Fleming. He can't quite get it to him. And the Friars, it's a loose ball right in the dead zone. Still nothing there. Adam Udell comes up with it. And then he loses it. This is chaos at Paul Lane Field right now. The fans are going crazy.
Looking like the
And
rugby
Hunter Pillai
officials.
comes up with it, and he loses it once again. Now Parker McDonald, left side, rips a shot, saved by Josh Marcus.
Great save from Marcus as that one was ripped. That's got to be in one of the faster shots we'll see today from St. Anthony's.
Parker McDonald just gave it to Dylan Harrington. Right into Josh Marcus's stick, showing why he's a UNC commit. Long pass up to Nick Weil. They've got a chance here. Nick Weil gets hit to the ground. No foul call. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Staples' possession. I'm a little surprised there was nothing called there. I thought that was a trip.
Definitely looked like a trip. Or maybe he just got hit pretty hard right when he was trying to get that shot off. But Rutgers are going to maintain possession here.
Nick Weil and Justin Halke flipping it back to each other. Connor Petrosino, also the freshman now into the game. Justin Halke finds Clark at X. He's going to slow it down. We got some cuts on the Staples offensive team. It's something we haven't really been seeing that much so far in the season. Hunter Pillai with a spin move, underhand shot. It is good. Bounces right past the keeper, and Staples responds.
That was a crazy shot from Hunter Pillai. I mean, spin move in between 4 St. Anthony defenders. Able to get the underhand shot off right past the goalie for St. Anthony's, cutting it to 1.
Charlie, when we called that Richfield game, I believe, he had one just like that. He really likes that underhand shot. When it's mixed with a spin move, it's even better. What a play from Hunter Pillai and the Staples offensive team. Something I'm noticing they're doing, which they haven't been doing much so far in the season, is they're just having a man camp right outside the crease. Have a little cut downhill. Try and get a shot. It's not something we've seen so far.
It's been working out pretty good, though. I've seen a little bit of both sides doing that so far. But
Face-off is still 50-50. Skolnick ends up with it, and then he loses it. Friars now on the offensive side of the ball. Yet again, it's Jake Johnston, the John Hopkins commit.
Shane Sanders is keeping him close.
They're going to continue to swing it around. Now it's Merrill up top, guarded by Max Hill. It is very hard for Staples to choose who goes on who, but Max Hill's been doing a very good job like he is now. Merrill almost loses it. Great stick work from the Staples defense. He's got a man who loses it. Knisic comes up with it, and Staples has the ball. They've got to get it out, and they can't. It'll be Friar possession.
Knisic was really trying to keep that possession for Staples there.
Like I was saying, it's going to be very hard for the Staples defense to choose who guards who with so many solid players on the Friar offense. But Max Hill, like I said, has been doing a great job on Merrill. Speaking of, it's Merrill once again, guarded by Max Hill. Flips it to a man inside, and they score. It's Jake Johnson.
Another underhand shot we've seen today from St. Anthony's. And it seems to be working out for them as they're leading the Wreckers 2-4 in this lacrosse beautiful day, as there are 6 minutes and 53 seconds left in this first half. Wreckers need to start putting some shots on net, especially in the back of the net, to tie this game up.
Forgot his name for a second there, but that's just because I was talking about Merrill so much. But Jake Johnson responds to Hunter Pillai's goal. It is now 4-2. Friars lead. Staples is putting up fairly well when they're playing a very good team, ranked 11th in the country. Friars come up with this face-off. It's Brody Richard.
Let's go, Wrecker D.
There is a very solid amount of photographers on the field today. Not quite sure I can name them all.
And a lot of people in the stands.
A lot of dogs, too, Charlie.
Yeah. Oh.
A little bit of barking. Some fight right on the sideline between two dogs.
Right in front of us.
More importantly, Friars still on the offensive side of the ball. Still in Herrington.
He put a good move on Swearingen there, but did not have a shot.
Aiden O'Connell now in the game for the Friars. Rips a shot right into Josh Marcus's stick. And Staples with another good defensive possession. Way to be patient and hold him down just a little bit. Something we did not mention is me and Charlie did make a sacrifice to call this lacrosse game. The Knicks, in which I'm a fan of, and the Celtics, which Charlie is a fan of, do begin at 8:30 or 3:30.
But we're more focused on this lacrosse game than that game right now, Thomas.
That is absolutely right. It is a Staples timeout. Smart call from the Staples staff. Try and get a goal in here. If they can get one in here, that would be a big momentum shift for the Wreckers. 4-2. Your score at Paul Lane Field. The Friars lead. Knicks are up 2-0 in the series, unfortunately for Charlie. And if they go up 3-0, it's just not going to be good.
If the Knicks go 3-0, the series is over. But I still believe that the Celtics have a chance to come back. But anyways, going back to this lacrosse game that we are live and present for, Thomas, I believe that Staples being down 2 in this lacrosse game, I believe that they still have a chance, because 2 goals isn't really that much in lacrosse games, especially when they get into the later quarters. We see that there's a lot more action. Staples definitely does have this talent to succeed in this game and possibly cut the lead, or maybe even take a lead from St. Anthony's. But St. Anthony's defense has been stepping up in this matchup so far. So
like I said earlier,
the
Staples offensive team, I think, are running just a little bit of a different formation. They've got a man right outside the crease, and the person at X always tries to get it to him just for an easy shot. I think it's something new that the Wreckers are maybe trying out for St. Anthony's.
It also, Wreckers are facing a couple of injuries like we mentioned earlier in the game. Nate Murillo, that long stick midi, he's out with a fractured hand. And Cam Pryor, I don't know, I think it was his hamstring, something. But we'll go ahead and see What's going to happen now as Wreckers will take possession?
Wreckers are on possession after the timeout. It's Charlie Clark. Now Adam Udell. They have had a little bit of trouble keeping the ball on the offensive side with these very physical defensive players on the Friars. Adam Udell makes his man almost fall. Now Will Fleming. Left side, it's Nick Weil. Looks for a shot, backs it out, nothing there. Now Justin Halkey, right side, drives middle. Friars playing very physical defense. Uses a screen from Udell, getting double teamed, and great stick work. He loses it, and the Friars have the ball, but the ref blows his whistle. Some sort of violation there, and the Wreckers now have it.
Could be slashing, possibly. Halkey was getting smacked a little bit there on that play.
Charlie Clark at X. Uses a screen from Weil, then denies it. Nothing there. Spins back, rips a shot. That one's over and to the right. It'll remain Wrecker possession with Nick Weil at X. Still Nick Weil. He's guarded by Brody Richard. Finds Schaefer. A deep shot is good. Right in the bottom right corner. And Schaefer has his second. It is now 4-3, and the Wreckers respond.
Schaefer with another clutch shot there. That'll be his second in this game. Another left-handed long shot there from Schaefer. I believe that he is left-handed dominant in the cross, though, so.
That was a deep one. I mean, that had a lot of power.
That takes a lot of skill, especially from those long distances. It's rough to get him in the back of the net, through defenders, and past the goalie.
Riley and Skolnick back on the face-off. It's been fairly 50-50 so far in this game. The Staples teammates around have been very helpful. This time it goes to the Friars. Great job by Michael Riley. Like I said, he's just around 50% so far in the season, and the Friars will look to respond. It's Daniel Rooney. Now Johnston subs in. He gives it to Merrill. Merrill guarded by Max Hill once again. Drives right. Great stick work from Max Hill. He picks up the ball, and that is a crucial play for the Wreckers if they can keep it. They do, as Max Hill gets it to Kanisic. And now the Wreckers have the ball once again. Amazing stick work from Max Hill to get the ball out of Merrill's hands. And now Staples is on the offensive side of things. If they can get another and tie it up, that would be crucial.
Definitely just got to do what they do best and keep their patience and look for the best shot possible.
Schaefer, right wing. Already's got two. Maybe we'll see a hat trick out of him today. Charlie has been stacking golf balls so far in the booth. I'm not quite sure why, but he's just really addicted to it.
I just did it once, and it's been standing right in front of us.
Tristan Schaefer finds a man. It's Adam Udell with a righty underhand sidearm shot. That one's wide. Adam Udell with a great cut.
No need to get sidetracked there, as almost a great play from the Wreckers, putting one in the back of net, but unfortunate turn of events for Udell.
Friars still have to get it past half. They do. It's Merrill.
Sam DiGiovanni now in the game, guarding Merrill, as he's going to get a penalty.
Now Johnson top of the key, all alone. Looks like he wants it himself. There's no offensive players on the left side. He goes left. Johnston, nothing there. He's going to flip to X. It's Rooney. Rooney, spin move. Can't find anything. Great job by the Staples defense. Merrill with a spin move on Max Hill. Bounce shot right at Josh Marcus, and Josh Marcus is having a phenomenal game. Max Hill picking up speed. 1 minute, 52 seconds to go in the first half. And the Staples fans are getting a little bit rowdy. Max Hill, right wing, finds Weil inside. Weil, high shot is no good. Very low power on that one.
Maybe, I think the defender got a little tip on his Weil's stick right as he was finishing that shot, but just Once again, great overall defense from Patrick Heron and St. Anthony's defense.
Good call. Good call timeout from the St. Anthony Friars. Because last time, Max Hill was just locking up, got that ball, and they were back on the offensive side of things. Alex Ruddy was just in the game for the Friars. I'm sure we'll be saying his name a lot tonight. He is committed to U Michigan alongside Adam Udell. So maybe we'll see a jersey swap out of them.
Jersey swaps are I mess with jersey swaps.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, they're going to be a great duo at Michigan.
They are going to be a great duo at Michigan. So, yeah.
Both have had just phenomenal seasons. It is 4-3, 1 minute 27 seconds left to go in this first half. I'm Thomas Scott, and I'm joined here alongside in company, Charlie Curran. Wherever you are tuning in, WWPT or O'Shea Productions. We got the Knicks game live here in the booth. Hopefully the Knicks win. But now 1 minute 27 seconds left for Staples to try and tie it up, or for the Friars to take a 2-goal lead.
One thing that I do notice that Eli Manning is in the stands at the Knicks game, not the Rutgers lacrosse game, unfortunately.
That
He
is
should
so
have been
unfortunate. Wow,
Should
I'm
have been
shocked.
Should have been here, but I don't know. That game was probably a little cheaper for ticket prices. You know?
Perhaps. So it's Alex Ruddy, like I just mentioned, the U Michigan commit on the attacking squad for the Friars. Now Merrill over to Johnston. Back to Merrill on Max Hill. He still wants this matchup. He likes it a lot because he's been having the ball on the offensive side of things a lot. Merrill. Max Hill is forcing him left. Very good defending. Merrill rips a shot. That one's right into to the right and wide.
In the back of the fence of the track there. Max Hill did a great job forcing him left. Merrill tries to rip the shot with his left hand, but he misses right. No
Friars
stress for Marcus.
Still have possession. Just killed about 25 seconds off the clock. 50 to go in this first half. Now it's Johnston. Now it's Ruddy. Ruddy finds a man inside, rips a shot. It's Johnson. It is good. Right past Josh Marcus. And the Friars are up 2.
Josh Marcus can't really do much there as Johnson was practically right in front of the net. Josh Marcus was trying to just make himself bigger to fill up more space. But Johnson does a great job getting it past the goalie.
Good ball movement from from the Friars there. Were very patient for their opportunity. But he was wide open on the right side. The John Hopkins commit. So we're back on the face-off side of things. 37 seconds left. If the Wreckers can get one in and respond, that would be crucial. This time, it goes to the Friars. It's Merrill.
Jake Davis took that face-off for the Wreckers there.
Whistle blows, and there is a timeout called by St. Anthony's. 5-3 your score with 27 seconds left. Very smart called timeout from the Friars once again. If they can get one in, that would be huge for them, but very unfortunate for the Wreckers. It is 2-0, the Celtics game.
It is also 5-3 in the Staples Wreckers St. Anthony's game with 27 seconds left.
Charlie, I was asked to give live updates of the game so that people don't have to be watching 2 screens at once. They can focus on the lacrosse game, but hear my beautiful voice giving the facts about the game.
Our beautiful voices.
True.
But that's my fault. I didn't know that. So that is correct. 2-0. Boston Celtics are in the lead as they're in transition now.
Staples baseball earlier in this day. Took a tough loss to Ward. I'm not quite sure what the score was, but an unfortunate loss. That game got delayed, I think, 3 or 4 times. So either Staples was scared of Ward or Ward was scared of the dominant Staples. That'll definitely affect rankings going into the postseason for baseball. It was supposed to be Weston Hawkhauser and Nathan Smith. Unfortunately, they couldn't find a power outlet So they were unable to give you all the action.
That's just super unfortunate.
It really is.
Getting the opportunity to call a game like Staples versus Ward, I mean, that's got to be up there in the rankings, but just one power outlet did the job.
Alex Ruddy, the UMich commit.
Mish.
Gives it to Merrill. Nate Murillo, number 77, is out for the Wreckers. That is detrimental for them. Loose ball goes out of bounds. The Friars try to save it, but they can't. It'll be Wrecker possession. I'm sure maybe Josh Marcus is going to fleece one all the way up like he did last time, but the Friars are getting back. 2 seconds to go. Ball goes out of bounds, and there's exactly 1 second left on the clock.
There's always a shot. There's always a shot.
I'm not quite sure why you said that so loud.
There's always a shot.
St. Anthony is just going to rip it all the way
Get
up.
it!
But
so close, bro. Just made it to the
5-3.
line.
The Friars lead over the Wreckers at Paul Lane Field. Charlie, what are your final thoughts based on this first half?
This is, based on this first half, I mean, we said it earlier in the game before it even started. It's going to be a great, competitive, fun game between St. Anthony's and the Wreckers. But St. Anthony's does lead by 2 going into this half. I'm sure the Wreckers are feeling a little confident. I mean, knowing that St. Anthony's is ranked super high in the country, in the state of New York. They're playing great overall, the Wreckers and St. Anthony, so it's going to be a great second half between these two.
Absolutely. Very successful for both teams, especially Staples, knowing St. Anthony's is ranked 11th in the entire country. So 5-3 is your final score at half at Paul Lane Field. I'm Thomas Scott. We will be back in just about 9 minutes, joined here alongside Charlie Curran. We're going to send it back to the studios of 70 North Ave. Don't go anywhere. successful so far in this game, and I'm really excited to see how this one turns out. It's a very close game, and that's exactly what we expected.
That is correct, Thomas. We are ready to get this second half underway. 5-3, St. Anthony's lead. Both teams have shown great talent and grit throughout this whole matchup. Schaefer with 2 goals. Johnson might have 2 goals. I'm not 100%, but let's see.
Johnston has the ball in the right wing after the Friars win that faceoff. The faceoffs have been very split so far in this game, and it's crucial for them because both teams have very physical defenses. If they want to score, they're going to have to get as many opportunities as they can. Friars have had a lot of offensive possessions, and they've been very long. Ruddy rips a shot. Nothing there. Now Johnston has one. That one's off the mark and to the left. So Staples has their first offensive possession of the second half. 5-3. They're going to have to make up 2 goals.
McGeehan with great hustle there, because the rule is if there's a shot on net, it is whoever's close to the ball when it goes out of bounds gets possession. So McGeehan full sprinted for that one, so they got the ball back.
Friar defense has been very physical in this game, and like I said in the first half, it's very hard for the record defense to try and choose who matches up with who because there's just so many very good attackmen on the Friar offense. Adam Udell, top of the key. Now it's Hunter Pillai. They're going to slow it down, wait for a play call from the coaching staff. Still Hunter Pillai, left side. Looks to drive in, doesn't. Now it's Justin Halkey.
Rutgers really taking their time here with this first possession of the second half, looking for that right opportunity.
Justin Halkey right along the crease, doesn't find anything. Now it's Schaefer. Finds Pillai now. Pillai used the screen from Udell. Little pick and roll. Can't get the ball to Udell. It's going to go out of bounds unless Schaefer can save it. He can't. Now it's Friar possession. In a big stage like this, that can't be the mistake you're making. A missed pass and goes out of bounds. You just got to keep the ball. You at least got to get a shot off. This is St. Anthony's last game of the season. After this, Staples will go on to play Danbury, then Darien.
And after that Danbury game, everybody should tune into STV at 70 North Ave. Thomas Scott and myself and Casey Feely will be doing a cleanup crew after that game, so stay tuned for that on Tuesday.
Merrill, far side. He said a phenomenal, decent game, and that's what I'm going to give him.
Phenomenal, decent game.
Because he's been getting inside very easily, but Max Hill has been giving him trouble.
Max Hill, on the other hand, has been having a phenomenal game on that defensive mid position, not letting Merrill get any goals so far in this matchup.
Merrill makes a move left.
Swearingen is now on Merrill. He did a great job on that play.
Merrill, deep shot. That one's over. Josh Marcus, I'm sure, got a little worried. That one was very powerful. Now it's Rooney at X, the Maryland commit.
WPT Westport.
Finds Johnson on the cut. Johnson rips a shot. That one's off the post. Still Friar possession.
Knesset guarding, I believe, Nicholas Doherty at X.
Merrill right side, no longer being guarded by Max Hill. Looking for a shot once again. He takes it righty, right into the hands of Josh Marcus. A very good save. And now Staples has an opportunity of a counterattack to make this a 1-point game.
Jake McGeehan, great play in transition there as he's able to take that one from their own around 35-yard line to the opposing 35-yard line. So great job there from him.
Staples' offense has been very successful in the first half. They've been very patient like they have been all season. To Justin Halkey. Top of the key, he's going to give it to Nick Weil. Like I said in the first half, St. Anthony's is 11th on the USA LAX website in the entire country. Adam Udell driving downhill. He's got a man inside. It's Charlie Clark. Bounce shot is no good. It'll be Staples' possession.
I mean, that's just a great leg save there from the St. Anthony's goalkeeper. That was incredible. That was just like a kind of prayed on that one. Was really hoping that one didn't reach the back of the net. He did a great job there.
Really good positioning from Charlie Clark on that right side. Perfect place, perfect time.
Their goalie in this one is Dylan Rappaport, the Loyola commit.
Underhand shot from Tristan Schaefer. Off the mark and no good.
Schaefer's looking for that hat trick early in the second half. Let's see if he can pull it off.
Staples coming off some momentum from their past games. They beat Wilton and Ludlow by a fairly large margin. Justin Halkey, quick move to the right. Finds Schaefer, makes a man fall. He's inside, rips a shot. It's saved.
Another great save from Rappaport there.
It'll be Friar possession now. And now they have an opportunity to get on the board once again. It's Atkinson at the top of the key. Guarded by Sam DiGiovanni, who has been recovering from an injury.
We haven't seen much of DiGiovanni yet this game. Let's see if his role will come into play in the second half.
Now it's Rooney. He's going to give it to Merrill. They're going to continue to swing it around. Now it's Solomon. Solomon gives a look at Josh Marcus. Doesn't have anything. Now Rooney. Now it's Kelton top. Harringen gives it to Merrill. Very long offensive possession, and it comes to an end as the Friars get another one in the back of the net. It's Daniel Rooney, the Maryland commit.
That was, unfortunately on that one, St. Anthony's keeps up their long positions, and this one they were able to come out with a goal. As we've seen in the past, Josh Marcus has been able to hold his composure and get these great saves throughout these long possessions, but that one just gets by his feet and goes in the back of the net.
So now 6-3. Friars lead over the Wreckers at Paul Lane. Not what you want to see as a Wrecker fan. They were kind of holding them down a little bit, but now they might be starting to fall apart. It starts with the face-off. This time it goes to the Friars. It's Harringen. Right side, he's going to give it to Rooney. Rooney at X, guarded by Kanisic. This has been the matchup for them all game.
Kanisic, the Dickinson commit against the Loyola commit, has been a great, great matchup in this game.
Now Rooney on Max Hill makes a spin move. He's checked. Max Hill says no. Now it's Ruddy. Trying to make a move, get downhill. He does. Josh Marcus with another save. Josh Marcus is having a phenomenal game, but Staples can't quite come up with it. Kanisic finally does. Tries to get it to Josh Marcus. He can't. Now the Friars might be able to catch him off guard a little bit. They don't, and they slow it down. That's what you can't have happening on the Staples side of the ball. If you lose the ball in your own half, it's just very dangerous. You got to get it up. You got to try and keep getting shots to get on this board.
It looked like Marcus's pass to Weil there was just a little bit low in the transition. Hit off his head, and then there was just chaos and chaos until Kanisic tried to pass it back to Marcus, but it hit St. Anthony sticks, and they were able to come out with possession.
Alex Ruddy very active in the second half, the Michigan commit. Finds Merrill. Now back to the usual matchup. Merrill rips a shot, right post. It falls in, right past Josh Marcus. Very good move from Merrill, right past Max Hill.
And there's the captain for St. Anthony's. Merrill was able to come out with a goal on this one. I mean, there comes, I guess now it's not a decent performance. It's just a phenomenal game from Jackson Merrill in this matchup.
So now 7-3, St. Anthony's leads, and the Wreckers are just beginning to fall apart. 3 minutes, 59 seconds to go in this third quarter, and the Wreckers just really haven't had an offensive possession, a true offensive possession in this game. But it just all starts on the face-off. They have to win these. Loose ball on the S. Friars and Wreckers in there. It ends up with Sam DiGiovanni. Makes a long pass into their own half. And now Finn Edwards, the freshman, ends up with it. He's going to give it to Josh Marcus. The Wreckers just have to slow it down a little bit. They can't lose the ball again. Good timeout call from Coach Kashansky there. Staples just has to stay composed a little bit. Down 4, 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. They got to find something soon.
They 100% do need to find something soon. Maybe start not taking all their time looking for the best shots possible. Maybe start taking some of those questionable shots. Hoping that you get a good look and ends up in that white netting. But great timeout call from Coach Kashansky there, as Jake McGeehan was in a lot of trouble in between two St. Anthony defenders. Giving them the opportunity to reset, set up a play, and possibly cut the lead to 3. Once again, another score update for the Celtics-Knicks game. Celtics are up 27-14 with 1 minute and 48 seconds left in the first quarter. It's going to be a great series, Thomas.
Adam Udell recently hit 100 career goals for the Wreckers. He hasn't been very active so far in this game. Usually we see a little bit more. But if he can start to fire up, which he usually does later on in the game, then that would be crucial for Staples as they're down 4. Now, it's really important. You just can't ever count out Staples when it comes to being down. They're just, they have that grit.
Staples always ends up being clutch in these late quarters or halves, whichever sport it is. It's always like Brunson in the fourth, but for the whole Staples team.
Just like when they were down in the FCAC championship last year against Darien. They came back. Now Udell hit a buzzer beater in overtime. It'll be Staples' possession after the timeout. They're going to start on the half-field line. It's Adam Udell picking up speed, uses a screen from Halke. Finds a man, it's Schaefer, left side. That shot is missed. Staples has been very active on that side of the netting.
I mean, there's those questionable shots like I just said earlier. Schaefer takes one there. Unfortunately, goes a little bit high and left. But Wreckers will maintain possession to possibly get one here.
Staples absolutely needs one here. It's Adam Udell. Top of the key. Uses a screen from Halke. He's going to rip a deep shot. That one's saved. Staples might end up with it. They do. It's Tristan Schaefer who then loses it. And now the Friars are going to have the ball once again. Staples could have gotten that back. Just couldn't stay composed.
Once again, these crucial mistakes from both sides are what's going to cost this game to go either way. We saw one earlier from St. Anthony's, and Staples end up scoring after that possession, and now Staples makes a mistake with Schaefer. So let's see if St. Anthony's can capitalize.
Richard does a very good job getting it past half. Now it's Harringen, right side, guarded by the freshman Finn Edwards. Finn Edwards has been getting a lot of minutes in this Staples season so far, being called up from JV just about 3 games in.
Props to Finn Edwards. I mean, freshman getting all these minutes on a very talented Staples team is just very impressive.
Alex Ruddy, the Michigan commit, alongside Adam Udell, who are future buddies, but definitely not right now. Rooney finds a man inside, behind the back shot. That's the second of the game. That one's no good. Now Max Hill going downhill. They got numbers on this counterattack. He's going to find Charlie Clark, who gives it back to him. They're going to find Will Fleming at X. Now Adam Udell, right side. So it'd be huge if Staples can get one in the net here. Adam Udell passes defender. Underhand shot is tipped by someone's stick. Right past the goal and no good. Staples will keep possession with Charlie Clark at X.
Udell's trying his magic now. Trying to get one past Rappaport in the net.
Adam Udell makes a move. Tries to find something inside, but he's being patient. Staples is down 4 with 1 minute and 30 to go in this third quarter. If they can just get one in to get it to 3 before we head into the fourth quarter, that would be huge. So 1 minute, 20 seconds left. We're going to see how Staples utilizes this time. It's Hunter Pillai. He's guarded by Johnson. Johnson, the John Hopkins commit. Now it's Adam Udell. Schaefer offers a screen. Udell denies. He's going to slow it down. 1 minute exactly now left to go. Adam Udell finds Schaefer. Hard catch. He makes it. Rips a shot. It's good. Schaefer's got a hat trick, and Staples is starting to heat up.
I mean, here we go. Staples magic now. End of the third, going into the fourth. Schaefer just takes his third. Clutch shot. Great pass from Udell. Schaefer uses his quickness and speed to get past 3 defenders from St. Anthony's. Puts it right in the back of the net. Phenomenal job.
Schaefer gave a little quick fake shot. Quick juke inside. Easy goal. Now they're down 3. And Eric Skolnick, if he can win this faceoff, and if Staples can get another offensive possession, try and find Schaefer, that would be huge. So Eric Skolnick can't quite come up with it. He does at the start, but then loses it. So the Friars take it once again. It's Merrill at the top of the key. Makes a move right. Marcus has to stay locked in, and he does. He makes the save, and now Staples might have an opportunity on the counterattack. It's Tristan Schaefer. He's already got 3. Can it be 4? No, it cannot. Great stick work from Friar defense. He loses a stick and a ball. Now the Friars are back on the offensive side. This is a back-and-forth game. They've got a shot, and it's inside, and they score. It's Giovanni Massaro with the goal, and now they respond to the Wreckers' goal. And that is not what you want to see as a Staples fan at all.
Not at all. I mean, just right away from Marcus's save to Schaefer's transition, yard sale on Schaefer, loses the ball, his stick, everything. St. Anthony's able to make 1 or 2 passes. That's it. Ends up right next to the goal. Almost an impossible save there for Marcus, but 4-8 is now the score.
Unfortunate for Staples. They had a really good opportunity on the attack, but Friar defense had great stick work, made Schaefer lose it. Now Max Hill finds Adam Udell. 12 seconds to go. They need a goal here if they want to stay in this game. Finds Clark, makes a spin move, nothing there. He's going to flip it to Hawkey. He tries. It's going to go out of bounds. 1 second. Rip a shot right into the keeper's stick. And that's going to do it for your third quarter. St. Anthony's doubles Staples' score 8-4 at Paul Lane Field. I'm Thomas Scott, joined here alongside Charlie Curran. And this would be a great way to end the game if Staples can try and come back.
That's right, Thomas. Staples need to score 4 pretty quick goals while holding St. Anthony's to not scoring any. They're going to need to play phenomenal defense, have some great chemistry on the offensive side, put some in the back of the net. Hopefully Marcus has been playing a great game so far. It's just those really tough attempts almost inside of the crease practically for Marcus to save is almost an impossible save, like I said earlier. But Marcus has been playing a great game in net. Wreckers just need to keep their chemistry and score some goals pretty quick.
Yeah, Josh has been playing a really good game, but sometimes the Staples defense just loses focus and their composure. Like on that counterattack that Tristan Schaefer had, not a lot of people were back. I think they were doing subs. People were running up to the offensive side of the ball. They just got caught off guard. And then the Friars gave it just 2 passes, and they were inside for an open net. Quick response to Schaefer's hat trick. But they're down 4, the Wreckers, with 12 minutes to go for this fourth quarter. Got to lock in.
Gotta lock in, that's right. I wonder what Coach K is talking about in this huddle right now. Maybe it's a little hype speech or just like a setting up some plays, but only they know. We don't know. We should mic them up.
I guess I don't know.
We should mic them up.
If Staples can win this face-off, that would be very good. And even better if they can get a goal. Like we've been saying, there are 33 commits on this St. Anthony's lacrosse team. And I'm sure about maybe 10 of them haven't even stepped into this game. And that's just ridiculous to say.
The fact that you have all these commits and almost half of them don't even play, how does that work?
First face-off of the fourth quarter goes to Skolnick. He can't stay composed. But then Max Hill picks it up. Great job by Max Hill to get in that action and pick it up from Eric Skolnick. Oh, Max Hill had an opportunity inside, but he decided to retreat. Oh, I got excited there. Tristan Schaefer, top of the key. Eight to 4, your score from Paul Lane Field. Adam Udell now. He finds a man who rips a shot. It's Justin Halkey. That one's off the mark. It'll remain record possession. And if they can keep trying to get these opportunities like Charlie just had, or excuse me, like Justin just had.
I'm not on the field,
I
bro.
was just distracted because Charlie was tapping his foot for some reason.
I'm not even on the freaking... I wish I was on the field.
It's Will Fleming at X. He's going to give it to Pillai. Pillai makes a move right. Gets tripped up in his feet. Nothing there. He's getting double teamed. He's got to give this one up fast. He does. He gives it to Udell. Now Justin Halkey left wing. Nothing there. Friar defense being very good right now. Really composed. Tristan Schaefer, another deep shot. Off the mark. Still record possession with Charlie Clark remaining at X.
Schaefer has been able to get all these open opportunities, putting some nice moves on his defenders. But Rappaport just playing a great game in goal.
Charlie Clark with a great shot right around the net. Little bounce shot right past the keeper. And the Wreckers are back in it. Now they're down 3 with 10 minutes, 33 seconds left to go in this game. And this would be an unbelievable finish to an unbelievable game if the Wreckers can come back and win.
I mean, just like we said, Thomas, got to score quick, play some great defense, and just like that, the lead is cut to 3. 10 minutes, 33 seconds left in the game. Staples Wreckers, St. Anthony Friars. Thomas Scott and Charlie Curran on the call, WWPT 90.3 FM, and the O'Shea production.
Charlie Clark really quick at X. Made a move to the left, and they were in. So now it's a loose ball on the Friar half. Couple of men fall down. There's a trip. Fans don't like it. If the Staples Wreckers can get the ball, they will have a goal. They do. Eric Skolnick rips a shot, and it's no good. Eric Skolnick can't get the ball in the net, in a very open net. It'll remain record possession, but what a sequence of events here at Paul Lane Field.
I mean, that's insane. Eric Skolnick came in with an absolute truck on a St. Anthony's defender. Then DG went and laid out the goalie, Rappaport. Eric Skolnick had a wide open net, but it did not go.
Schaefer rips a shot. That one's saved. No, it's not. It's good. Tristan Schaefer once again. The Wreckers are locking in.
6-8. Tristan Schaefer has 5 goals in this matchup. The only other one is Hunter Pillai, but we don't want to let that go down because that was a phenomenal goal. But Tristan Schaefer having a career game right now just absolutely gets that one back for the Wreckers.
So Eric Skolnick not really happy about his missed shot on the open net, but Schaefer makes up for it. And Paul Lane Field is getting electric, and so are me and Charlie. This would be an unbelievable finish, like I said, to an unbelievable game. The face-off is where it starts. It's 8-6, the Friars lead. Still a loose ball at the Wrecker S. Nobody has gotten up. It is in the air. Skolnick Can't come down with it, but they do. It's Staples' ball. A clutch play from the Staples team. Eric Skolnick, great job on that faceoff.
Great stick work from McGeehan, able to grab that one off the bounce on the turf and just able to run that one away, give it off to, I believe, Udell.
Yeah, Adam Udell, left wing. The Friars haven't had an offensive possession in a very long time. Adam Udell gets tripped up, needs to release it. The flag is thrown, and there is a foul on Adam Udell.
No, I'm sorry. There's a foul on St. Anthony.
Yes, for Adam Udell.
For Adam Udell.
Correct.
I mean, you hear the music. The Rutgers sound team is getting hype. We're getting hype.
8-6, 9 minutes, 10 seconds left to go. And if Staples can score here, there might be an earthquake at Paul Lane Field. It's Hunter Pillai, left wing. He's going to give it to Halke. 9 minutes to go. Rutgers down 2. It's Thomas Scott and Charlie Kern on the call. Schaefer's got 5. We'll see if he can get 6. Gives it to Halke, now Pillai. Friar defense has to stay locked in. Pillai looks at the goal, nothing there. Schaefer might have an opportunity. He does. Oh, that one's just off the mark. Schaefer with an opportunity for 6. Can't get it to go, and the Friars are going to have possession. I wouldn't be surprised if the Friars call a timeout here.
Staples might have to end up calling a timeout here because St. Anthony's might just try and run this whole clock out.
That's true. Lacrosse is one of those sports where you can just waste a lot of time. So the Friars are going to do exactly what we just said. 8 minutes, 30 seconds left to go. The Rutgers are down 2, and they are putting up a tremendous effort for a game they quite really aren't supposed to win, especially with the injuries given. It's David Rooney, the Maryland commit.
Daniel Rooney, just a correction there.
Going to give it to Ruddy.
We've seen Rooney message this whole game practically in these offensive possessions for St. Anthony's.
Now Merrill on Max Hill once again, something we've seen all game. They've got a man inside. It's great stick work from the Rutgers defense. It's a loose ball in the air. A jump ball. The ref blows his whistle. There appears to be a foul. It'll be Friar possession. Staples fans not happy about that one. But me, in the booth, being non-biased, I completely agree with that call.
I agree with you and that call, Thomas. I definitely saw a little bit of a foul there from the Rutgers, but got to put that past them. Still 7 minutes and 38 seconds left to play.
Gary Merrill, the UNC commit. Max Hill being very physical. Merrill rips a shot. That one's off the mark. It's no good. Unfortunately for the Rutgers, it'll remain Friar possession. 8-6 if you're listening on Wrecker Radio. So now the Friars with a chance to respond to the Staples momentum. It's Rudy. The Michigan commit alongside Adam Udell. Rudy looks at the net, but there's nothing there. Now it's Merrill. Friars are being very patient, waiting for the perfect opportunity. They don't want to give up this possession. Merrill looks to take a shot, nothing there. Rudy. Now Merrill, now it's Johnston, right wing.
Rutgers playing great defense right now. Got to look for a change in possession.
Daniel Rooney gives it to Johnston. Johnston curving around the goal. Almost loses the ball, but he doesn't. Now it's back with Merrill. They've drained a lot of time off this clock. 6 minutes, 30 seconds left to go. Merrill makes a move left, and Max Hill is forcing him left and being very composed. Staples has to get the ball soon. He rips a shot, and it's right past Josh Marcus, and the Friars respond. Gary Merrill, the North Carolina commit, might just seal the deal for the Friars. That is not what you want to see as a Wrecker fan.
Right on his future teammate, Josh Marcus there. I'm sure Marcus is a little bit upset. It looked like he could have had that save for the Wreckers and possibly keep this game at a 2-goal deficit, but Friars take 6-9 lead.
Yet another face-off at Paul Lane Field. It's 9-6, the Friars lead. If the Wreckers can get it and put one in the net early, that would be huge. The Friars wasted a lot of time off the clock in that possession. Sandrew comes up with it off the face-off. Now it's Schaefer. He's guarded by McDonald, also the UNC commit. Tristan Schaefer going all the way around the net. Finds Pillai, who's coming downhill. Now Clark over to Fleming at X. 5 minutes, 50 seconds left to go. It's Thomas Scott and Charlie Curran on the call. Adam Udell makes a move to the middle, rips a shot. That one's over. Charlie Clark is at X. So it'll be Wrecker possession.
Adam Udell is still looking for his first goal in this game. It would be a huge one to cut the lead back to 2 nice and early, but Adam Udell needs to start cooking.
Adam Udell inside. He's past his defenders. He shoots and scores, and the Wreckers respond. Adam Udell, who just recently hit 100 career goals, is back at it.
Like I just said, he needs to start cooking. Adam Udell listens and scores his first of this game. 7-9, St. Anthony's lead. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left. There's hope.
There is hope at Paul Lane Field, Charlie. You couldn't have said it better. The fans are now standing. And it's another face-off. If Eric Skolnick can come up with this one, then the Wreckers have a very good chance of getting back in this game. Which, like I said, would be a phenomenal finish to a phenomenal game that me and Charlie have been bringing you all the action for. Nobody has it yet. It comes up with Skolnick, but then they lose it. Nick Weil couldn't quite get the ball in his stick, and now it's Friar possession. 5 minutes, 20 seconds to go, and St. Anthony's calls a timeout.
St. Anthony's definitely going to set up a play to just stall and drain as much time as they can off this clock because they don't want to give the Wreckers a chance to tie this game, not one bit, because they know they've seen in the past that the Wreckers can do it. But St. Anthony's, as talented as they are, they have the ability to stop them.
Wreckers down 2. The Staples lacrosse team and the Staples athletics community is just known for coming back from deficits. And if they do it here, that would just add another to the many that they have in the history books. Like I said earlier, Coach Kashansky, head coach for Staples, actually attended St. Anthony's. So if he can win this one, I'm sure that would feel very good for him.
Rutgers need to get a quick turnover here. Maybe get a little whacking on the sticks. Get the ball to pop out of the net. Get into a nice transition.
It's St. Anthony's possession. And Josh Marcus needs to stay composed and locked in. The Friars are going to drain as much time off the clock as they can. And I'm sure Coach Kashansky and the Staples coaching staff talk to them. They might have to press a little bit, maybe run some double teams. The music is off here at Paul Lane Field, and we are back underway after the St. Anthony's timeout. It's Alex Rudy, guarded by McGeehan. Rudy finds Johnston.
All Rutgers players are up close and personal with the St. Anthony's attacks, trying to get in their heads and cause a turnover.
St. Anthony's is just throwing this ball in a circle. Not quite what you want to see for the Wreckers, but they're going to have to pick up something, change up the game plan maybe a little bit. Continuing to just swing the ball around. It hasn't really stayed in somebody's stick for this offensive team of St. Anthony's for more than 2 seconds. Now it's Ruddy. Back to Merrill. Gary Merrill, left wing. Max Hill wants this ball. I'm sure he'll get it. Now Ruddy, top of the key. The shot is no good, but it luckily ends up in another St. Anthony's attacksman's stick. Back with Merrill on the right wing. Left wing, excuse me. 4 minutes to go. Staples down 2.
Like I said, they're taking so much time off this clock right now.
I'm not sure the timestamp of when the last Staples goal was, but it has been in a while.
It's going to be almost around 2 minutes now. Once that clock is 3 minutes, 20 seconds.
Max Hill doing a phenomenal job on Merrill, but he's got to get the ball out of his stick. Now it's Harrigan. Still nothing now, 3 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Like we said earlier, lacrosse is one of those sports where you are able to drain as much time off the clock as you want. Ruddy inside, rips a shot, it's good! Top right corner, right past Marcus. And the Friars take a 3-goal lead at Paul Lane Field. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in this game. And Staples, that might have just sealed the deal.
There's that Michigan commit. Udell's future buddy doing the Udell things. Getting those goals at the perfect time. That could have sealed it. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left. 7-10, St. Anthony's lead. We'll see.
So it has been very back and forth in this fourth quarter. Staples gets a goal, then Friars, then Staples, then back to the Friars. And once again, we're back on the face-off. Skolnick and Riley all game. This time it goes to Skolnick. He's coming downhill. Finds Udell. He's going to just slow it down and give it to Schaefer. Schaefer rips a shot. It's good! Tristan Schaefer, are you kidding me?
That was disgusting. A little jump right shot from Tristan Schaefer. His 6th in this matchup against St. Anthony's, giving the Wreckers the hope that they need. 3 minutes, 10 seconds. We're going to need another clutch face-off here from Eric Skolnick.
Like I said, it's just back and forth. Now it's 10-8. This has been an unbelievable game. And if the Wreckers can come up with this face-off, then they're going to have a 1-point game if they can get the ball in the net. There is a lot of fans, the most I think we've ever seen in this 2025 season for the Staples lacrosse. I mean, the bleachers are filled up.
They sure are, Thomas. And they are loud. Mostly Staples fans. Let's see what they can do on this face-off.
Face-off goes to Staples. It falls in DiGiovanni's stick. He finds Clark on the right wing. 3 minutes to go. The Wreckers have to get one in soon. Down 2. Will Fleming. The overtime rules are sudden death. First goal gets the win. Now Justin Halkey, left wing. Makes a move to the right. Into the middle. That's got to be a foul. Nothing called there. Ref blows his whistle, and it's going to be St. Anthony's possession. I'm not quite sure what the call is there. But it's Friar possession regardless, and that is a costly mistake for the Wreckers. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left to go, and that might have just sealed the deal. Because the Friars have been very efficient chewing time off this clock. And if they can continue to do that for 2 minutes and 20 more seconds, then they're going to win this game. A little bit of a loose ball, but the Friars keep possession. Now it's Johnston right wing. Still moving it around like they always have been. Merrill. 2 minutes now. Wreckers down 2.
St. Anthony's, I know everyone looks at them as a very talented scoring team and defensive team, but, man, this talent with chewing this clock has got to be noted. They've chewed probably around 7 minutes, maybe 8 off this clock in this fourth quarter. Just an amazing job from the Friars.
Daniel Rooney, guarded by Kinesic. That's the matchup we've seen a lot. They have an opportunity for the shot, and they don't take it. Very smart. Staples has to start throwing some double teams. They got to make up 2 goals in 1 minute and 30 seconds. They do. Lots of double teams. Friars are still being composed and moving this ball around. If they can get the ball back and maybe somehow in some way get 2 goals in, that would be insane. Josh Marcus is now out of the net, and they might come up with it. There's a loose ball with Merrill. A big hit from Weil. Merrill still stays with it. If they could get that ball, that would be a huge turn of events. Josh Marcus is still out of the net, guarding a man right above the crease. Johnston at X, he's just running back and forth. Staples is being very aggressive on the defensive side, but still nothing there. 40 seconds now. Down 2. While giving lots of checks. Nothing there, and the Friars are most likely going to win this game. The St. Anthony's fans are clapping, and they're on their feet. If they can get this ball, that would be huge. But there is a Friar timeout. Smart play. The Staples defense, Finn Edwards and Kanisic, were all over him. So 25 seconds left. Friars lead 10-8, and this has been an unbelievable game. Back and forth, Tristan Schaefer on fire. I'm Thomas Scott, joined here alongside Charlie Curran. Live from Staples. And this is just unbelievable.
Tristan Schaefer, 6 goals in one match. Double hat trick. That's almost unheard of. Only the talented can do that. And him being committed to Colgate, that just shows that's why. 6 goals against the top 15 team in the country, St. Anthony's, is incredible.
25 seconds left. The Wreckers have to do something very fast and very efficiently. Not quite sure what it's going to have to be. It's probably just a lot of double teams and very aggressive play. Just about to be underway. Referees are getting set, and so is the Wrecker defense. They need some physicality here at Paul Lane Field. I believe it'll be Parker McDonald with the ball. Right on the Wrecker S, guarded by Tristan Schaefer. No, it's not. It's Johnson on the left wing. Johnson's running as fast as he can. Right at X. There's 18 seconds left. And the Wreckers are probably officially out of this game. Johnson still back and forth now. 9 seconds. And the St. Anthony's fans are on their feet and clapping. And that's going to do it. Your final from Paul Lane Field is 10-8. The Friars win, but the Wreckers put up a tremendous effort, just like they did against Brunswick 2 weeks ago. Lost 5-6, unfortunately for them. But this is a great team that they played. And that's exactly what happened here.
Great game from both sides. Tristan Schaefer, the highlight of the Wreckers team. And I'm pretty sure the highlight of the St. Anthony's team has got to be the goalie, Dylan Radaport. He just had a fantastic game in net, letting up 8 solid goals, 6 of them from Schaefer, but within those 8 goals, he had ridiculous amounts of saves. One incredible save where there was a shot practically in the crease. That's just very talented player. He's going to take his talent over to Loyola, so let's see what he can do there. But it's been fun.
Unbelievable game here at Paul Lane Field. Wreckers fall to St. Anthony's. They're going to go play Danbury at home next game. Then after that, they've got Darien, which is a very important game heading into the postseason. But 10-8, your final from Paul Lane Field, an insane game. I am Thomas Scott. I've been joined here alongside Charlie Curran. Thank you for everybody for listening. We're going to send it back to the studios of 70 North Ave.